I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence, Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. On second down, Ingram. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let's go. 60 or. Switch.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a 1st down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You draw corporate. Hey, dude. Keep. Hey, turn it up. Dude. 25, check 25. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
On the ready. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Look at me. Go. SOS. Get it.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Rock it.
2nd and 11. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there heals a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 12 carries, 62 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a second down coming up. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession on second down now. It's Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Watch the screen. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Well, later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with the powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year. And he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
And
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins. Watch.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Bernard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play there for the Bengals. 51 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Under crush, under.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll give it to Mixon. Powers through. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run the counter. Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Turn up. Kill, turn up. Switch. Same. Shift. Watch out. Hit it.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I can hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense, because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Let it break. Push him back. 6-6. Pull it high. Bam. Check.
They'll run here with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tackles. Look at me. Score. Now.
On 2nd down now. Bernard. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Now Bernard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
On the set. 22 two jet bombers. We need two jet bombers. Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Alert. Alert. Quick. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
51 to Mike, boy. 51. On the arm. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Back to throw here. Open man is Uzama. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Come on, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Again, here's Bernard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
For that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Here we go. He's coming. Double up.
first down. Mixon, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Again, it's Mixon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a first down following a gain of 3. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now a carry for Bernard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He'll look to throw. He's got Green. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Let's go, defense. Fair. Protein spell. Check. Look at me. Go.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Here we go. 30 base. Rock it. Shoot.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, box drop. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Topper.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
8-3, 61, matchbox lights. Look, squeeze. Go.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Top dog. Watch the safety creep. Go out. Now.
They run the counter. Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Baltimore victory.